as I started recording, my cat started pawing. The show's going on now,
Yeah.
but he started pawing at the door because it's closed. So I'm gonna open it up for him. But
Oh, we got an audience of one.
yeah, we got little Lance right here who ostensibly
Dude,
wants to be what?
that is such a Chad name for a cat. It's unbelievable. Lance, holy fuck.
Dude.
He must absolutely slay,
Oh yeah, around here,
crushing that puss.
around my neighborhood, dude, he's just, get into so much tail, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, he's on the
Yeah,
prowl. The mean
so
streets
of Chicago, yeah.
of Chicago.
We moved, so there's a new clientele
Of
for him to
course.
take care of. This is CTE Town. I'm Andrew, that's Jake. Yeah, so he's named Lance, as I think I've come out on this podcast as a White Sox fan before.
You
So
have. You've bared your shame before.
yeah. So I got him last year. I got him May 4th, I think, of 2022. So I've had him for almost 2 years now, which is crazy. It feels like it hasn't really been that long, but I also like, went through like my senior year of college with him, and so like that felt like
Oh
two
yeah.
seconds. But
Yeah.
I got him with my ex-girlfriend kind of thing that was going on. We went and went and picked him up because I was in college. So like May 4th, we had like maybe a week of school, if that. I don't think I really had much to do because communications students don't take real classes.
Yeah. Just fuck off. Pretty much. The
Well, it's
easiest
like
degree in the world.
it's so easy, like, and people you'll hear kids complaining about it, and it's like you have a text message due. That's all you like.
Dude,
I was always
it's
like,
a joke. Like these
yeah,
classes were a joke.
yeah. I would have like a 4-page paper, and people would be complaining about it, or like I had a friend who like would take until like the last moment. Like this is the easiest fucking like this is what we want to do is just like talk and write or whatever.
Dude, my minor took up more time than my major did. I was
Yeah,
a philosophy minor and I spent more time writing for my fucking minor than
yeah,
I
dude.
ever did in communications.
I was a film studies minor, which was like, for the most part, I didn't really have to do that much stuff for it. But I did have one teacher who I had her, I think, twice. I could have had her more times, but I didn't really. I kind of like, I took my time on completing my film studies minor because she was like
Yeah.
the only person who taught it. But nice lady, but her classes were just terrible. Um,
Ugh.
where like we'd have to watch, and this is gonna sound like a fucking joke, but like we would have to do like watch like two old movies a week, and like one of the classes like watching foreign films. You know, watch like two foreign films a week, and then like either had to do some sort of like essay about it or some sort of research about it, and then like have a class discussion. And like I know that sounds like a joke, but like first of all, when you have to read your movie the whole time, which I like foreign films. Like I'm not some person who's like, oh, subtitles, whatever. It just sucks when you're like when you have to like read, for the 2 hours. You can't just like sit in your phone or whatever. Or like
I have
you
to
know what I mean?
take this in. This is bullshit. I have to be
I
present. Fuck.
yeah, so like
Anything but that. I don't want to live in the moment ever. I
I
always want to be escaped like through three different like layers removed from reality. And that's where I want
yeah.
to be. I want to be three places removed from living.
You're joking, but I have these thoughts all the time, dude. Like I
Oh,
just
I understand.
I took out the trash just now, and I like had to play a podcast while I was doing it because I was like,
Oh yeah.
I can't be
I'm gonna
alone in my
gotta
own
get a
thoughts.
fucking game of Subway Surfers going while I take out the trash. Yeah.
Unfortunately, dude, that's just the kind of way that like I'm
Yeah.
so used to like just constantly being stimulated by something.
I
You
think I
know,
might write a like a thesis on this. I
you
mean,
can use me.
there's no better way to describe it than TikTok brain, but that's just
Yeah,
so I feel like it's been so done before, so I have to come up with
yeah.
something else. But yeah, it is absolutely hilarious how far removed we are from reality now.
Maybe it's podcast brain because that's really what like I gravitate
Yeah.
towards in like my free
Oh, I
time.
mean, yeah, it's TikTok is just like the umbrella term
Oh
to
yeah,
just to group in our,
self
short
con or
attention spans and
yeah.
like inability to actually be present ever. Be removed
Yeah.
completely.
Ugh. Well, it's just like I don't want to be alone with my thoughts, man. Like that's kind of like a
Oh yeah.
real thing that I think about where I'm like, well, I mean, like I could just sit here and just like think about life and everything, but like I'd rather
Oh
just
yeah.
listen to Bill Simmons guess the lines every week, you know?
What, yeah, I mean, why do you think I'm constantly high? I just don't want to be me. I don't want to be me
I
ever. I
know.
just want to get to someone else.
Ugh, wish it could be somebody
I
else.
keep hoping that if like maybe one day I'll just take the right dose and I'll end up as a different person.
You
But
end you end up as John Travolta.
yeah, that'd be pretty sick. I think he actually kind of lives around here. They saw him at a
Yeah,
Chinese restaurant. He's a Scientologist, and
yeah.
the AQ is very close to my house.
You
So
saw him?
I didn't see him, but like I know a number of people did, and they like took photos with him. Like
Okay.
my parents knew some people that saw him or something like that.
Well, yeah, because
My parents saw Hulk Hogan.
yeah, that's
He
pretty
lives
sick.
around here, and
Yeah.
we're birthday buddies as well.
Oh
So that's pretty
shit.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
August.
yeah. August. I don't. I'll leave it up to mystery for the fans. Take a
Well,
guess what day it is. It's a
he's
day in August. You can figure it out because you can just
yeah.
Google Hulk
I
Hogan birthday.
yeah,
But
we just won't say what year you were
just take a
born.
guess and then we'll figure it out. And because Andy's googling it right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Well, dude, because my birthday, I share my birthday with Eminem. So,
Oh, that's pretty cool.
but he's like 30 years older than me, I think. He's in his 50s.
That
So
makes
he's around
sense.
30 years older. But yeah, dude, the whole Scientology thing is something like next time I come visit you, we should just really explore that.
Oh
Um,
yeah. You
fuck
can't go
the
around too much because then they'll start like writing your license plate number down. They've got like all
oh
kinds of
really?
weird people. It's so fucked up. But yeah,
Uh
I'll cruise through downtown Clearwater all the time just to go
yeah.
look at the fucking Scientology buildings.
That's so funny. Well, yeah, because we were just like we were going through Clearwater after we got back to your house and dropped my stuff off, and then we went out to lunch to Hulk Hogan's place, but like the whole way on the way there, you're like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a front for Scientology. That's a front for Scientology. It's like all these like shuttered
Yeah.
buildings and stuff. It's
With the
so funny.
craziest fucking names. It's like
Yeah.
this center for like human development and shit. Ugh, it's
It's so
very
funny because it's
weird.
like that feels very mobbish, but they're not the mob, like it's a religion, like it's not
Yeah, but
the
they
disconnect.
are the mob. They're literally the
Yeah,
Hollywood mob.
yeah. But I'm just
That's
saying
how it
it's like,
works. I don't want to get doxxed. So don't come for me, Scientology. You're
yeah.
cool.
Well, it
You're
just reminds
Chads.
me.
I respect it. I respect that you're the fucking mob with
Yeah.
aliens and shit. That's pretty fucking cool.
Hey,
That's the
man,
coolest mob that's ever existed.
all I know is Tom Cruise is still making kick-ass Mission Impossible movies at age 60. I can't
He's
complain.
fit. He's got the adrenochrome like fucking IV drip. He's killing it, man. He's
Uh,
absolutely killing the game.
he's so good. I love Tom Cruise, dude. It's just it's unhealthy at this point because I know he's an evil man. I
I
don't. Well,
refuse, dude. I refuse to watch the new Top Gun because I just know, like, everyone said it's the greatest thing they've ever seen, but
yeah.
I know, like, this movie was just made by the State Department. I don't want to watch this shit.
It
Like,
is.
I don't watch movies as is. I don't want to watch
Yeah.
State Department propaganda.
It is really, really fucking good, dude. And I think the propaganda probably worked on me because like
Oh, it
after
works because dude,
it was so
as much as
emotional.
we might want to pretend that we're not susceptible to propaganda, we all are. We are all susceptible to propaganda. I am no exception.
We're all part of the issue.
That's why I'm practicing abstinence.
Yeah, that's why. That's the
Yeah,
reason.
that's why.
No.
Temptation is evil, Andrew.
Oh my God. Fuck these condoms, man. Just don't be fucking. That's what I
Don't
want.
be fucking,
Show
man.
them. Show them, dude. They don't they I'm not part of the system. Or what that's a
Bro,
song, right?
I probably. I spend too much time rolling around on the ground with the sweaty men to do anything else. It occupies so much of my free time.
Uh
That's all I
yeah.
have time to do.
Just
And then
roll
get
around.
baked after that.
Yeah. Eat McDonald's.
Eat shitty McDonald's, which I'm currently doing. I
Yeah.
feel ashamed.
Yeah.
And then read books.
I've been given enough shit about my McDonald's habits.
Oh,
So
I feel
it's time
heinous
it's time for Jake finally to fucking
to catch the
feel that.
ire.
Yeah, because he does jujitsu. And we're recording late this week because our schedule is just didn't line up until now. And Jake Jake didn't have enough time before apparently to have anything that was actual sustenance, so that he's eating
Yeah.
McDonald's, which
Oh
honestly,
yeah.
dude, I've been smelling McDonald's, like I don't know what I like, I've been getting on the train and everything, like the CTA, not the Metro,
Yeah.
and smelling McDonald's, dude, and I'm like, I'm so fucking close to going back, but like thank God going back like to Vietnam. Uh like
Oh yeah. They keep calling you back for another tour. You've
dude,
got
it's
another
just
tour of the value menu.
yeah. I'm really lucky. Yeah. Bro, gotta take out some of these fucking flail fishes, man. They're fucking
Yeah.
rising up. But I don't have a McDonald's by me, so I haven't been going. Like
Okay. Yeah.
we have a Popeyes, but I Popeyes is a little bit too expensive.
Dude, I cannot go back to a Popeye. That was my first job, and
Yeah.
just doing that, frying the chicken has just made it to the point where it's like I
Yeah.
have zero desire to ever go back. And I did like the food when before I started working there, I liked it.
Mm,
And it's still decent. Like
yeah.
there's nothing wrong with the way they make the food, but just I can't do it anymore. Like
Yeah.
the chicken guts caught in the soles of my fucking shoes made it so that I could never go back to that place.
Yeah, dude, that's really gross. Like I remember like I would leave Portillo's with like fucking like ketchup and mustard on me because like there's little speckles. I don't know what happened, but I there must just be something with like working in a hot dog place. You have the ketchup
Oh
and
yeah.
mustard and just like little fragments get. I mean, dude, I might have told the story on the show, but like I had to like mop the ceiling because it was all in the ceiling. Like there's a bunch of shit in the ceiling.
Oh my god.
So like that
That
would
is
be on my shirt,
heinous.
and I was just like,
It's dripping down on
yeah.
you.
Once they started making me mop the fucking ceiling, and they also made me mop the wall, I was like, I'm done. Like, quit that. And I was like 16 years old, and I was already like, yeah, I'm not doing this shit. 16 or
Yeah,
17 at
dude.
this point. I think it was
Yeah,
17.
by the time I was 16, I was working at Popeyes, and
Yeah.
I made it maybe half a year. It was horrible.
I was at
But dude, I was
Portillo's.
so disillusioned by working. Like after that one job, I was just like, it's not gonna get any better. I want to
Yeah.
die. Can we fast forward to the point where I'm in a nursing home, rocking back and forth? Because I don't need to experience any of this other bullshit. It's fine.
You don't need the effects of labor doing its job on your body over years and
Yeah.
years of being
No.
mistreated. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I made Portillo's. I was there from like July to March. So that was like that's about 7 or 8 months because I quit like early March because I just didn't want to
Okay.
fucking go back.
Yeah, because it just crushes your soul as
Yeah,
you
well,
as this like you're becoming you're trying to become an adult. You've got some optimism. You're like, yeah, I'm
mm,
gonna fucking make some money, and then the reality of working just hits you in the fucking
yeah,
face, and you're like, oh, it doesn't get better.
yeah.
I've
Well,
experienced the best days already. They're in the
yeah,
rearview mirror, and it's
yeah.
just fucking 50 years of suck ahead of me.
That's the title of my next album actually.
50 years of suck.
Suck. Yeah. It's my Illinois. Sup John Stevens,
Oh yeah.
that album. It's my version. But yeah, I just remember like just the fucking pit in my stomach that I would get. Because like I think I worked at
Oh, the
Portillo's,
anxiety. Yes,
the anxiety
going
of
before
going.
going before work because you hate your job so fucking much and you
Yep.
just want to do anything but not go to that job.
Well,
And
and like
oh,
you're in high school, so you're in high school for
yes.
40 hours a week or whatever it is.
Yeah, you've got literally two jobs.
Yeah. And then like
And if you have extracurricular activities and other
yeah.
bullshit, like it's just your life sucks. Like it's
Well,
great, but it's horrible.
this is my schedule in high school where basically Mondays I would go to school from like 7:15 or whatever disgusting time we started, and then I would come home around 3, and then I would go to work at Portillo's at 4, and I would stay there probably until like 11 o'clock. And then Tuesday I would get up at 7 again, or 6 again. And then like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I was doing the play at my school, play musical. And so
Mhm.
I'm there until like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. So I'm basically just doing 7 to 11s. Never see my family
Yeah,
at all.
like never see them ever.
And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday was like all Portillo's, and like basically like Friday
Yeah,
you go to school, you go to Portillo's. Saturday you get up, you go to Portillo's. Sunday you get up, you go to Portillo's. Because like
ugh,
my
I
parents made me
know.
pay for like my car insurance and my
Yeah,
gas and all this stuff, and like so I had to work like 20 hours a week if I wanted to like have money for my
Yeah.
car, and also be able to do stuff.
Yeah.
So
Fuck, man.
I was doing like, I don't know how what that added up to, but it's like
You're
100
pulling
so
80-hour
hours. Yeah.
weeks, like just like
Yeah.
for nothing. You netted like
Yeah.
$263 in a
Yeah.
2 week frame, and you're
Yeah.
pulling 80-hour weeks.
I literally have the money for insurance and like the gas, and I have nothing else. I have literally no,
It's
like I'm not
brutal.
adding money. I'm not saving money. Like I like saved no money in high school just because like I could not fucking do any more, than
Yeah.
20 hours or whatever. Um, and then too, it's like the days I really look for. I was like, I liked being at school better than I liked being at Portillo, so I just wanted to be at school, right? On the days that I
Yeah.
worked. And then, but here's the thing was that was true of the days I did the play where I did have a fun time doing the play and like musical and stuff, but also like the thing was I was with the weirdest people you'll ever meet in your
Oh
fucking life.
yeah. The
Like you just
fucking
the
theater kids
biggest
are just
autiste
unbearable.
dude.
It's
We had we had a guy my junior year of high school. He was a senior in high school, and he in the musical, which was like March 2018, he was dating a freshman girl. Like he was dating like a
oh
freshman,
yeah,
and
that's
she was
no
like
bueno.
young freshman. Like I think he might have already been 18. This is not good either way. But like I think he was like 18, and I think she was clearly like a young freshman. Like she was not,
14.
yeah, like 14, like very young, like in terms of like her looks and in terms of her attitude and everything. And just the stories that you would hear like about the couple was just fucking insane, dude. Because it's just like this weird, like illegal relationship that's occurring,
Yeah.
and like you just like there was some story, and I don't know. I'll it's not my story. So it's like people were like coming home from like the summer musical. They all did the summer. I didn't do the summer musical because I was like, I'm working and making money. Fuck this. And they were coming, so these kids were coming home from the summer musical and they saw this couple in a car and like they're just driving home in Elgin, and like all you see is like the girl in the passenger seat like bend down or like bend
Oh
over, and she
no.
doesn't come up, and the dude's driving, and you just like see like the most disgusting face from him. And like people took a video of it, like it was like a real thing that they
Oh,
saw.
there's
Uh
fucking caught in 4K.
yeah.
You
So
actually got caught. Wow.
mhm. So that was kind of some of the kids that I had to deal with in fucking, high school
The
musical
fucking guy in the
situations.
musical getting topped off by his underage girlfriend.
My
Yeah, that
14-year-old
sounds
girl.
pretty not good.
No, dude, it was
Not
not good at
not
all.
okay.
And then you just have like the most, I have a lot of friends from this time in my life, and like I still talk to a good bit of them sometimes, or just like keep updated on what they're doing. But you just are dealing with like the most annoying, like autistic people you've ever met.
Oh yeah.
Like people who think that they're gonna be like the next
Yeah, I'm gonna be the
like
next
Lin
star.
Manuel,
My
yeah, like
dreams are gonna come true.
I'm gonna be
The delusion of believing your dreams will actually come
yeah.
true.
I was always like, there's two people here that like legitimately could
Have talent.
have talent and like make it if they tried it. Everyone else, like I was like my one of my friends in it, I was like, he's good and he gets a lot of roles, but clearly he's also doing it because like he's one of the only straight guys, so he can get a lot of the girls. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
'Cause that's
Mop
the
up.
secret. That's a secret like part of like doing high school theater. It's like the straight guy will get all the fucking girls
Yeah.
in that play,
Except
oh,
you.
except me. Well, you know, I I had kind of a girlfriend at the time, like when I was doing that stuff.
Okay, yeah.
So I mean,
He's
like I
taken.
did,
He's off the market, ladies.
yeah, I did flirt with a lot of people, like, and I think unknowingly too. I think I just kind of have that personality.
You just I'm like, I've got that confidence about me. I'm just a
Yeah,
flirty kind of guy.
I got
Even
the
with the
riz.
guys, man. I was just risen
Yeah.
up the guys.
Well, I got that riz,
What can I say? I'm a guy's guy, you know.
dude. Guys like to be around me, girls like to be around me, girls like to be with me, and guys like to be with me. I don't know what to say, you know. Oh God, yeah. I don't think I ever got hit on by a guy in the musicals or anything. I know I flirted with a lot of like girls though. like
Yeah.
my girlfriend I didn't start dating until like after the musical my junior year. So like I definitely was like flirting with girls in the musical. Um and I had a couple shots, but just didn't take them.
Dude, when I was in high school, I was just futilely flirting with these chicks that were in college with my friend, and like I was just because I wanted nothing to do with anyone in my high school for whatever
Hmm.
reason, and he went to college in the same town, so
Yeah.
we would
Well, you
hang
went
out
to
all the
a
time,
you went
and yeah, I would just constantly flirt with all the college girls who would be somewhat into me until my friend would rightfully cock block me and be like, "Yeah, he's 16 years old. You should probably not talk to him."
Oh my God,
Yeah, he's
dude.
a child, so you probably should
Yeah.
not do anything with him. So,
Maybe a bad idea.
not a lot of action in that window of my life.
Oh my, was this the one who just got married in New Zealand?
No, that was my college roommate.
That was your okay. That yeah.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, like I don't know
He's
if
a
it's
great dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if this guy who was cock blocking you, I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing. I think like
Yeah, that was probably a good thing. But yeah,
yeah,
no, this guy is I've known him since I was 15 years old,
hmm
and he's 3 years older than me, but 2 years ahead of me in school.
okay.
I met him running cross country in high school. We've been friends since.
Ooh, dude. The famous cross country picture.
Oh yeah, looking like a fucking stud.
Yeah, we used to use this picture of Jake for his character that he would do at our shitty sketch shows. Uh,
Ugh.
he would never participate or like give us any pictures of. So he so he would go
I think that's the
into
best way to describe my tenure there. He would never participate or give us anything.
or give us anything of use. So we would go into his Facebook and we found this like picture where like I don't
I think I was 15 years old in that
yeah
photo. Like I
yeah
was a child.
yeah Jake's like running track and it's like he's not running track but like it's a picture of him in his like track uniform and like his old hair like his
It
short
was after
haircut
I
and
had run one of the
yeah
races. Yeah.
yeah Jake looks like a completely different person like he looks like it's like a Tom Holland version of like fucking of Jake where he's just like super clean cut and like he looks like a normal affable like part of society.
Okay.
Well, it's
What did
like
I look like in college?
well,
Degenerate stoner.
you had like that super long hair for a really long
I did
time.
have very long hair.
So, and then you like shaved it all off when I
Yeah.
last saw you. So it's like that you look like I'm just saying like you look like a boring young man.
In comparison to my other looks, it is
Yeah.
much less extreme. I
Uh
would.
yeah, dude, because you look like you had like Kurt Cobain kind of vibes in college when I met you.
Yeah, I'd say probably that's probably kind of accurate.
Yeah. Like you didn't look like Kurt Cobain, but it was like
Not
the
really,
long
no, but
hair and
yeah.
like kind of the Timberlands and like the,
I had a weird like aesthetic and like just general
yeah.
clothing that I would
It was
wear.
like it was grungy. Like it wasn't you weren't like
It
fucking
was
like
yeah.
you weren't wearing like the antisocial social club t-shirts,
No,
which, are the
my
worst.
my personal style is very minimalist and
Yeah.
intentional in design.
Yeah.
I like shapes.
Is that's Seinfeld, right?
I think that was Shia LaBeouf
Oh,
in
was that
one bit.
Shia LaBeouf? Because
Yeah.
oh my God, was he? Ah man, I feel like I just watched the Seinfeld episode where he was talking about his clothing, but I don't
I mean, he
remember.
was talking about one of his shirts that he had.
Yeah.
He named one of his favorite shirts, which I also did the same in memory. It's Big Red. That's my favorite shirt.
Oh yeah.
Which I had that shirt in college. You've probably seen it. It was the massive
Yes. Oh shit.
red
Yeah.
shirt with the Kailua Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah.
I found that at a Goodwill. It was like a 3XL
Yeah.
absolute tent on me, and I
Yeah.
loved wearing that fucking shirt.
Yeah.
It draped so well.
It
It was just
didn't
this
look
like
bad.
complete. Oh yeah, it looked horrible. That was the point.
No, it didn't look that bad. I don't think.
Oh yeah. I mean I liked the way that it looked bad.
Yeah. No, it was kind of like it was
I
not
still have it, but
egregious.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you wear that in fucking Florida, you'll be like sweating to your death. that
Oh,
big.
it's a great tent shirt. I'll wear it with like a pair of shorts and
Yeah.
just go out cruising around. It's yeah, great outfit.
Yeah, I thought like I when I have a shirt that's too big, I get like self-conscious about it, which is weird because it's like, I go through stretches where shirts are too small, and like
Oh yeah.
that sucks. But like a shirt that's too big, I'm always just like I want something to be like loose but not super tight. Like I want like I love sweaters for that reason because those can be big, but they're not like I mean some sweaters like yeah, you'll wear them and they're super oversized, but I don't know, there's just something about it. I'm just not like I see the appeal. I wish I could do that because like I wear, I'm always covered in blankets in my
Yeah.
apartment, but I just when I wear stuff, I want stuff to be a little bit tighter. It's also why, dude, I like left my belts at home when I moved here. Like it
Oh,
was
that
one
shit
of the things
sucks.
I didn't realize that it was not one of the things I brought. Like I brought almost everything else I needed, and then a couple things I had to go back to go grab, and I left my belts at home. Like I it was just one of the things that I just left that was kind of extra, and I was going to come back later. And so like it was like my first day of work in the new place. I was getting ready, and I had jeans on that like fit okay, but they were like a little too big. And I was like, oh shit, I should put on a belt. And then I was like, I don't have a fucking belt, dude. And then like I like had a pretty bad like kind of existential crisis where I was like, dude, like I could go through the whole day, but then I'm just like I'm just readjusting it all day, and somebody could come back. I had this like idea that somebody was gonna pants me at work,
That's
you know. So
that's like revealing some real childhood
yeah.
trauma there
Well,
that
I
was
don't
just
think
never adequately dealt with.
I
Starting to
don't think
creep back to the
yeah.
surface because you
Yeah.
lost your belts.
Oh, dude, that was me yesterday though. Like I went to the Lincoln Park Zoo lights yesterday, and I was like I literally was with my friend, and she'll laugh if she listens to this, but I was like we were walking this one section, I was like, "Oh, that's where I realized my parents were getting divorced." Like 13 years ago. So it all just kind of started coming out, and I was like, because I have not been to Lincoln Park Zoo in fucking forever.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I went back yesterday just because like the lights were free, and my friend and I like we were like, all right, we can go to Lincoln Park, get some pizza, walk around the park, enjoy like Christmas stuff. And then I was like, oh fuck, this is where like I first realized that my life is forever gonna be ruined, by the effects of
This is a
divorce.
trauma from which I will never fully recover.
Hmm. Like I've never felt like this repressed memory feeling, at least
Yeah.
not in a while, like I did yesterday when I was like, oh, this corner I came down here 13 years ago and this happened. You know what I mean? Like, ugh.
Sometimes it's just it's all memories are captured in a visual. So like you'll
Mm.
get like that you'll see something and you'll just be immediately transported back to a fucking horrific memory in
Yeah,
your life like oh,
yeah.
against your will too. You're like a
Oh yeah,
hostage to this memory. You're like fuck
yeah.
no, you're trying to shove it back down. You're playing Subway Surfers but
I'm
nothing will
listening
make it go away.
I'm listening to Bill Simmons talk about how Memphis still feels the effects of MLK's assassination, and to try and drown out the pain.
Bill
uh
Simmons, you can always rely on him for some
yeah.
truly riveting social commentary.
That's a real thing, dude. He like when the Grizzlies, I feel like I talk about this all the time. When the Grizzlies were like in the Western Conference Finals like 10 years ago, he was like, yeah, the stadium felt really like, tense. You could almost you could tell that like the effect of MLK's assassination still had like 45, 50 years later, still
It's
had an
such a
effect.
maddening thing to say.
It's such a goober thing
It's
to say, dude. It's so
unhinged.
funny.
It's a
Yeah.
legitimately unhinged thing to say.
Well, one of the best, I hope we can somehow recreate this podcast title one day. But when George Floyd was murdered 3 years ago, and all of the Black Lives Matter protests started, and there was there was like one weekend where it was just like, all these cities were being, you know, I don't know how to put it, like, they were being like sectioned off and whatever. Like there was like one weekend in May, I think, that was like especially bad. He did an episode with Ryan Russillo. So two Boston white men, two white guys from Boston, one of the best cities on race relations,
Of
did a
course.
podcast to talk about it.
Extraordinarily progressive
Yeah.
area.
Talk about, their feelings on all the protests and everything. And the the title, and this is still up on Spotify. It's called A Truly Sad Day or Truly Sad Week in America. but, but they also need another segment. And so they did plus the 2005 redraftables. So where they went back.
Dude, you don't get comedy better than that. It doesn't
No,
exist.
no.
There's literally
So
nothing that has ever
yeah,
been funnier than that. There's nothing that has
no,
truer reflected the world's absurd nature than that.
no. They went from George Floyd to being like, should Chris Paul go number 1 in the 2005 draft? It's like really just it is one of the most tone deaf things I've ever seen, and also one of my favorite podcasts I've ever listened to. I don't know if you
Oh
can
my
read it
god.
backwards on
That
this.
is, yes, I can read it. It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
it's real. So I I don't know if I just stopped listening at the pod. I think I stopped listening at the giraffe part.
I'm
Like I
sure
want
you
to go
did.
back. I want to go back because I remember listening to this live and be like, this is fucking weird. I was like, this feels gross. Like this was
This
what
is
June 1st, 2020. So yeah, just really great. The first two people that I think of and I want to really get in depth about America's relationship with race is Bill Simmons and Ryan Russillo.
yeah.
As much I
Yeah.
still love Bill. I think he's kind of washed, but I just think he's funny.
Dude, I love a good goober.
He's not like a goober in like the same way that like Hub Arkush is,
No,
with a lot
Hubbard
of
Kush
shit
is
too.
an unbearable goober.
Or like Mike North or whatever, but like Bill
Oh,
Simmons is just kind of stupid. He's just a stupid rich guy at this
yeah.
point.
He's just beautifully tone deaf
Yeah.
in a way that tickles me.
Yeah, he's not like all these fucking Bears fans who like are trying so hard to make it seem like Justin Fields is going to be traded, you know.
They
Uh
so desperately want a guy that they can hate even more than Justin
no.
Fields. It's actually incredible watching this happen.
Yeah.
Like these are the very people that would, if we got Caleb Williams, would absolutely fucking hate him within
Mhm.
2 weeks of having him.
Oh yeah.
And they
Well,
want
dude,
him so badly.
yeah,
They
he's
want a
not
guy to hate even more than they hate Justin Fields.
I
It's
keep
actually insane.
I hate hearing about how Caleb Williams and like Drake May are guys you can't pass up. I'm like, yeah, you can. You got Justin Fields, bro.
We
Like
couldn't pass up on Bryce Young, bro.
yeah. Oh yeah.
No one gave a
Yeah.
fuck about CJ Stroud at all. Everyone was like,
Yeah.
hey, he's an Ohio State
Ohio
piece of
State.
shit. Fuck
Yeah.
that guy. He's a loser. He sucks. He can't beat Michigan. Fuck him. He's stupid. He did really bad on that test. That
Yeah.
guy sucks. We need to trade everything to get the midget. That's what we need, guys. He's going to save us.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was the narrative last year.
Yeah. Well, I think Bears fans just they're like how Cubs fans were for a while, where it was like it made them feel special being so bad, you
Yeah.
know, where it's like, it's okay if we never like win anything, as we get to keep being the lovable losers. It's okay if the Bears never have a quarterback or we just keep restarting. 'Cause it's like, oh, like you kind of you're gonna have like a top 5 pick or whatever. You have to take the opportunity, and it's like, man, you're just gonna keep doing
No.
this every fucking 3 or 4 years. Like you're never gonna build anything. You're never gonna fucking
Yeah.
try and like develop a quarterback, which we have a quarterback who is developing right now, and who's
Yeah.
already shown a propensity to make big plays, B, improve. All of his numbers
Yeah.
have improved over the years, and C, he can also take all the shit that not only Bears
I
fans are
know.
giving him, but the Bears media is giving him.
He's mentally tough enough to endure your bullshit,
Yeah, you want to
which is
start over?
insane. Dude, Mitch Trubisky was broken by this city. Justin
It.
Fields is still putting up with our shit. And we have been so much crueler to him than we
Oh
ever
yeah,
were to Trubisky.
yeah,
It's insane
yeah.
the things people say about him.
People here still get excited for when Trubisky starts for the Steelers, even though he's a
He's
fucking corpse.
ass.
Yeah, he's
He literally
awful.
he secured us the first overall pick through his awful fucking play, an
Dude.
absolutely atrocious
Yeah.
display for Mike Tomlin, a Hall of Fame coach.
Yep.
He
Yep.
stinks, guys. Get
Well, he's
over it. I know he's a Polak. Get
yeah.
over it. He
Oh,
sucks.
Trubinsky.
Oh my God. Oh, Mr.
Oh,
Trubisky, he's the best guy. I like him. He wears number 10 and has a stupid look on his face all the time. He
yeah.
looks like he doesn't quite understand what he's saying.
Ugh. I hate
Oh,
that. Yeah, you remember like the year he had to have all the TVs turned off the year after we
Yes.
went to the NFC I guess that was
Wild card
wild. Yeah.
game.
Yeah. It went yeah.
All the way to the
Yeah.
NFC
The first
wild
round.
card round.
Yeah, the first round because I think they were 3 seed. Yeah, so like the year after, like because he was playing so piss poor and the Bears were just, mediocre as hell. He had to have the TVs turned off. You've never heard that with Justin Fields, dude. You've never I mean, the one time it was fucking fair, he called out his coaches, but like for the most part, he's been a fucking perfect goddamn teammate and perfect leader of the team.
Never complains.
Never complains
Ever.
except for one time.
One
But he
time.
was vindicated in that. We all know that Getsy
He
sucks.
needed to.
Yeah. And like he said that and then he fucking went on like the best stretch of his career. So not that week, but that I think the week after was when he had the 4 touchdowns and 300 yards.
yeah.
So
He's been playing well.
yeah. No, dude, his last 17 games, he's got like 25 TDs, 11 interceptions, which is like pretty good. Like that's a pretty good
Yeah.
ratio. 3,000 yards. I think he's got like 1,000 rushing yards. Like his
1,200.
his passer rating this year, and I think in the last 17 games, is better than Trevor Lawrence and
And
Joe
Mahomes.
Burrow. Joe Burrow. I don't know if
Oh,
Justin.
Joe Burrow. Yeah.
Yeah, Herbert might
Mahomes
be.
is a little bit better, but he's like within the same range as well.
Yep. And
Like
you
all the
guys
best
want to move
quarterbacks
on?
are in the 90s this year, and Fields is in the 90s.
Yep. And it's not like like the other quarterbacks we've talked about have regressed a little bit, and like their numbers lowered. His numbers have only gotten better.
They've improved,
And he
and
was hurt.
he hasn't been throwing interceptions.
No, and he's been hurt.
He's not an interception guy. He's a fucking fumble guy.
Yeah.
Those are his turnovers are generally fumbles, and I hate to say it, but it's because he has small hands. He does. Like his hands, I think, are smaller than Joe Burrow's, or about the
Probably.
same size. And everyone made a stink about Joe Burrow having small hands. I think it's because his hands are just not that big, so the
Yeah.
ball just comes shooting out sometimes.
Yeah, but like
Because he doesn't have the Troy Aikman mitt where he can just fucking clamp down on that thing with one hand.
or like Drew
His hand,
Brees' hands.
he does the athletic guy move where you hold it with one hand, but if you've got a small hand, it can get punched out way easier. So that's my theory.
Drew
Personally,
Brees has like disgustingly large hands for a guy who's like
he
5'10".
does have. It's got some freakish fucking hands.
Yeah, they're so like, I mean, like it helps when you're like, because he's a short quarterback. Like Justin Fields is what, like 6'3",
He's 6'3", yeah.
6'3", and Breeze is maybe 5'10", dude. Like I don't know. People
They
say
listed him at
6 foot.
6 foot, but
That's
I think he's more of a 5'11" guy.
Yeah,
Personally.
he's more of a 5'11" guy. Yeah,
But that's what everyone says about a 6 foot dude. Everyone just wants to take down the 6 foot guy to 5'11" for some weird display of power. You just want to take that guy down. You're not 6 foot. Fuck you. You're 5'11".
You don't count if you're 6 foot. You have to be 6'1" or taller to be in the 6 foot club.
I love that you say this as a 6'1" man
Yeah.
who's on the precipice of being in the 6 foot club by saying that. You're giving yourself no fucking cushion, like at all.
Yeah. Well, I just gotta mark myself safe,
Marked safe from being under 6 foot.
Well, also too, like it's that whole thing about like, how people like we got to 2020 and people were like, well, the decade hasn't started yet. It doesn't start until 2021.
Yeah.
So it's kind of the
Fair
same
enough.
thing where like 6 foot, 6'1", whatever. I don't know. I mean, 6 foot is a nice achievement, I guess. But it's better 6'1".
Yeah. I know it's better than that.
6'2".
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, I
dude.
wish I stopped at 6'2".
Yeah, I wish.
When I was in
me
high
too.
school, I was like 16. I'm like, I'm good. I don't need to get any taller. And then I just kept getting taller. So.
Yeah. I mean, it's like it's
But I
weird to like.
now, so I'm good. It's all good.
Yeah. I mean, you're 24. I would hope so.
Yeah, I know, but I grew till I was like 21.
Yeah.
It was fucked.
Yeah, that happens to some people. Like, there's stories of like actors and like athletes, like Giannis. To use a famous example, like Giannis Antetokounmpo or whatever.
Yeah.
On the Bucks, like he was like 6'9", 6'10" when he got in the league, and now he's like 7 foot.
Yeah, it does happen.
I think that happened to KD too.
My grandfather, he got taller. I mean, he was he wasn't a tall guy to begin with, but he grew like another 2 inches in his like 20s,
Yeah.
like late teens, 20s. Yeah. So
I
I
think
think
I
it's
messed
just a
my
thing.
I think I messed my own growth plates up when I was a kid. Because I probably told you the story. When I was in 6th grade, I like jumped over the high jump, like completely jumped over it.
Mhm.
And like I fell on the gravel on my back and like got the that's one of maybe 2
This
times
is
in
the
my life.
story you tell yourself.
Yeah.
At that
Well,
moment, it was all over for me.
well, it's like I had that and I sprained my ankle like the year before, so it was like I don't know. That was like one of the 2 times I remember. I don't remember the other time really, but I just assume there's another time that like I got the wind knocked out of me, dude. That getting the wind knocked out of you is fucking terrifying.
Oh yeah, especially when you're a kid.
When you're a kid
I
and
mean,
you're
it
just like,
sucks still when you're an adult, but like when you're a kid, it's
yeah,
really bad.
yeah. I mean, I hope I never have to go through that feeling again, dude. It's
Oh, dude, it's
horrible.
brutal. I could
It's
give
like
you a nice little. I could shoot a double leg on you and give you that experience again if you
no,
want.
I know you like pain. So
Yes, I do like pain on some
yeah,
level. It's fucked.
yeah. Well, I mean, it keeps you healthy, keeps you safe.
Keeps me alive. Keeps me
Yeah.
feeling like I'm alive. I've got to fight for my life on some level.
Dude, run, hide, fight.
Yeah, I choose to fight. It's more
I
fun.
had to sit through, I think like 2 or 3, probably 4 meetings, because I worked for the university, um, that we went to. So I had to sit like through like some of their HR shit, and I remember them bringing in like this like retired. I think he was a retired cop or something. I don't know. He like worked for like the food service part of ISU, and then he became like the security director or something.
Hmm.
I remember sitting through like the meeting where they talked about like what to do if there's
Someone shooting up the school.
yeah, there's someone shooting up ISU, and it was like, so it's not because now it used to be just hide, everybody gets in the room and they hide, lock the door and everything. Now it's run, hide, fight, where like you're supposed to like fight back. It's like, dude, I whatever I'm throwing at this guy is not going to help me very long if he's bringing in the AK-47 or whatever.
Got to
You
hit him
know?
with the rear takedown and then transition to the arm bar
Yeah,
where he then shoots you in the fucking face from
dude.
the arm bar. That'd be a pretty cool death to have. Where
Okay.
you get him with the rear takedown,
Yeah.
transition into the arm bar, forgetting that he has a gun, in which
Mhm.
you are then isolating his arm with the gun in it at your face, and he just blows your brains out. That'd be a fucking hilarious like attempt near hero moment.
Yeah, hilarious is not the word I would use to describe
It's pretty fucking funny,
yeah.
dude.
But yeah, what was kind of like haunting to me, and like also it was like funny but haunting, was like they were showing videos of um like like teachers that they were teaching, this whole thing, like iPhone videos that they were doing, and like reacting or whatever, like them throwing like tennis balls and shit at like this like intruder. uh there was something like I don't know what we were supposed to take from that stuff. I mean, obviously we're supposed to like find out how to be safe, but I was like, yeah, I don't know what this iPhone video of like this like apocalypse that we're living in currently, where like shootings just happen normally and we have to like have full meetings about it. Like I
Yeah,
don't know what I'm supposed to
the
like
real
get.
possibility someone's gonna shoot up the school. So
Yeah,
for liability reasons, we need to show you this in fucking
yeah,
informative and instructional video.
but we're not going to do anything that's actually helpful, or
No,
will like fix the problem or anything. We're just gonna like make you watch a video and hope it doesn't happen.
yeah.
Hope it goes away. I mean, that's most of America, is just like,
Just
oh,
like,
there's this problem.
let's pretend it doesn't
Yeah.
exist.
COVID cases are, increase on the daily, but they're like, it's over.
Oh, dude, I
So
don't give a fuck
I
about
don't
COVID. At
either.
this point, it's like I am stunned anyone still cares
Yeah. I mean,
about
like,
it.
I'll get my
Like,
shot every
I've just
year.
honestly, that was probably an extremely traumatic experience for all of us. But
Yep.
I'm of the nature where I just shove it down, ignore it. Who cares? It didn't exist. Move the fuck
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
That's how I cope. I
I mean,
suppose.
I'm very sympathetic to anybody who lost family members from that and everything. And I try to be safe. I'll get my vaccine every year, but like I'm not gonna stop living my life though, you know. And I'm not gonna wear masks unless I have to. Like I'll wear a mask if I'm
Fuck
sick or
that.
I've worn masks on planes in the last 2 years because like planes are just fucking gross, dude. I don't know. Like that's not even a COVID thing. That's just like I'd rather not. Well, I was like sick on my way to Disneyland last year, so I put on a mask
Oh
just to
yeah,
be cordial, you know.
to your fellow passengers. I mean, planes are filled with the most disgusting human beings.
Dude, they
It's,
tried
it's
to
unbelievable. Every flight you're on, it's always filled with the most repulsive human beings you've ever seen in your
oh,
life.
dude.
How does that always happen?
Yeah, I sat next to a guy who like I don't know, he didn't look disgusting, but he bought a fucking burger on the plane. And so that just made me think
Oh
less.
my god!
I still think
What?
about
They
like when I think
sell
about those
burgers
plane
on
rides,
fucking planes?
yeah, and United they sell burgers. And this guy,
That's
why
disgusting.
wouldn't you just get like we left at like 2 in the afternoon? Like you had more than enough time to get like a fucking McDonald's burger at the goddamn
Yeah,
fucking
get your
airport.
shit McDonald's burger
Yeah.
instead of the airline burger. What the fuck? The
Well, I was like,
United Airlines
we're flying United.
microwaved
Yeah.
burger.
You
Fucking
don't have the
Jesus.
money for that burger. You're flying United, dude. Like
Oh
you're flying fucking
God,
United. Like man.
that is just United sucks.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's just usually the cheapest ticket that's like not Spirit or Frontier, so that's what I go for. That's what I flew to fucking Tampa.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
It's
but
so
like
ass. United's fucking terrible.
I remember I like for some reason like when they're like doing shit in the beginning, they can't. I was like it was either I think it was either really really hot or really really fucking cold when we were leaving because they had to like check something, and you apparently can't fucking turn on the AC for that shit. You have this fucking huge goddamn airplane that is gonna be in the air for 2 hours, you know, and like is holding the lives of like 400 people, but you can't turn on the fucking AC, you know. Like fuck,
That's
dude.
ridiculous.
My bag now is fucking 30 to 50 bucks extra because you know my bag makes an income.
What?
Yeah, dude, a lot like you have to pay at least for like the flights that I go on, like with United and stuff, you have to pay like an extra 30 bucks to have a carry-on. Like, bro, how am I
To
supposed to
have a carry-on?
like a carry-on or like I could like to have like
That's
my bag of like clothes or whatever, you know, like you'd have like a personal bag. Like I remember me and Robbie when we went to Disneyland, like didn't realize that like our tickets didn't include that, so we had to like check our shit or whatever.
oh,
And so like it was no issue on the way there, but like on the way back, we took like a later flight. It was like a six yeah, it was like a 4 hour flight. I think we left at 6, so we got back here at 12, right? So 4 hour flight, but like we were in California coming back to Chicago, 2 hour difference.
yeah.
So our bags, I think, got flown to like Texas or something, and then went to United or something. But then like we got to United, we got to O'Hare, and like our bags were locked up with nobody fucking around
Oh
because it
my
was
God.
midnight, and apparently they don't just have somebody over there. So like there was like Robbie like started running around and finding people like, hey, our fucking bags are here and we just want to go home. Like Robbie ran around and found somebody, but like there was a possibility that we were gonna be at the airport till like 6 a.m., you know,
Oh
waiting for
my
that
fucking
shit.
God.
Um,
Just truly shoot me in the
yeah.
fucking head.
Yes. Now I fucking pay the $30 charge, you know, to fucking just be able to bring my bag on the goddamn fucking plane. Dude, there's always this rumor floating around that they're gonna make people like they're gonna start making people stand because like that could fill up the
Yeah.
plane more and they could sell more tickets, you know?
Yeah, they'd have these
Like
more upgraded
fuck.
seats. Dude, they already have these fucking microscopic seats. We're the fucking fattest country in the world. People already can't fit in these fucking seats.
hmm Oh, it's like
You're gonna
that.
have some fat fuck spilling over onto
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
What are we doing here?
yeah. Well, we had that
Oh,
like
I'm
we were looking.
standing.
Yeah, we
Oh
were.
my, it's unbearable.
Yeah, we were looking at that Dick Buckus picture a while back. We're like, oh, this is like a nice first class. It's like, no, it's probably like a regular,
It's a
like,
regular seat. That's
yeah,
just
that
what
they
they
have.
were. They
Yeah,
were made for a human being to sit in.
dude, I hate flying. The Florida trip, like the Florida flight is okay because like you're basically up in the air and like by the time you like reach like whatever the highest part you're gonna be at, you're already coming down. You know, like
Yeah.
it's like a 2-hour flight. Like
It's
it's not
not a
hard.
long flight. It's
No,
no
you
big.
watch like a movie and you're fine. You know,
Yeah.
that fucking California flight was like unbearable because it was twice the amount I've ever been on a plane for. Um, yeah, the California trip fucking sucked. And like, dude, because you're going over like fucking like Arizona and shit, like there's so much turbulence. I remember like watching Seinfeld. I downloaded Seinfeld on my iPad, and I remember watching Seinfeld, and we were just like, it was like, just like shaking like this. And I was
Yeah.
like, this is how I fucking die. This is how I die. Like,
Seinfeld just being seared into your fucking brain
yeah, like that's the last thing I look
as you go down. Yeah,
at.
that's
Ugh,
pretty cool. That's a way to go.
yeah,
But
I
dude, I
just
mean, I was on a fucking plane for 17 goddamn
I
hours.
know, dude.
It was fucking unbelievable.
Yeah. What airline was that?
Air New Zealand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know what flies over there, but I'm assuming like you probably had more leg room though, and like you got like fed
I
okay.
did. The seats were a little bit bigger. And on the way back, my dad was able to get like an upgrade because then sold out. So we got even better seats that were
Oh,
pretty
nice.
comfortable, all
Yeah.
things considered.
I don't, dude, like I want to go to a different country at some point in my life, but it's just like I don't know if I could be on a I would probably what I would do even though it would make it longer is try to like have a stop in between just to fucking
What
talk
you
about
would try and do is take a Xanax
it.
and
Yeah.
just be loopied out.
Yeah.
They do give you, I will say, on those flights, they kind of kept you busy enough to where like you had a meal coming, like a full fucking meal, and they were getting you lit
Mm.
on booze. They were coming around just throwing it at people because they just wanted all the stewardesses just wanted everyone to get drunk and fall asleep so they
Yeah.
could go like sit down and not have to deal with everyone.
Yeah. I just at a certain point I imagine it's just like having a prison sentence where it's just like, do you ever think you're gonna get out?
Oh my god, it's unreal.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean,
I really
yeah.
I could probably I don't know how long the flight to Japan is. I think it's like 12 hours. I think that's the most I could really do.
Oh, I can do that shit. Now it's just like,
That's
oh,
17.
12 hours,
Dude,
whatever. I don't give a fuck. That
well, dude, next time you fly to
that's as bad as it
Chicago,
gets, really. Like,
next time you fly to Chicago, dude, it's gonna feel like 10 minutes,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah, no, after that, I was like, I've experienced as bad as it can fucking get. 17 hours is pretty unholy. And
Yeah.
so everything else, whatever. 6-hour flight? Are you kidding me? That's nothing.
Dude, I
That's
fucking do
fucking nothing.
I do a 16-hour flight in my sleep.
Yeah.
I eat a 16-hour flight for breakfast.
I I have done
You
a
eat shit for
17-hour
breakfast?
drive nonstop as well. That was
Mm.
brutal.
Yeah, but driving's different for me because you can get out whenever you want.
That's true, but we really did not get out much. We were fucking nonstop hauling.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like, it just I don't like driving, but like I'm more comfortable with it than I am with flying. I've only been on
Oh
like
yeah.
10 or so flights in my life, so it's like I'm still
Well, a car,
relatively
you're not
new.
so fucking cramped as well. You've got
No.
space
Well, like
generally.
too, like you can stop. Like that's what I'm saying. Like you can get out and like stop and whatever. It's a little bit more dangerous probably, but
Probably, yeah.
just how driving is. But yeah, I mean I'm trying like I I mean like I like to go because it's my own money, it's hard, but like I want to go on like one trip a year. So it's like, I'll probably be taking 2 flights a year, really. It's like nothing
Yeah.
crazy, but you know, like I'm trying to go more consistently on trips just because fucking COVID took away that,
Oh yeah.
ability to. Um, so I booked a trip for Florida in June, which is gonna be hot as fuck.
Okay. Oh yeah, that will be bad.
But
Not that bad. My friend, he came down in August and it was really
yeah,
brutal. And we were sweating our nuts off.
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like June will be relatively pleasant. Just because like even in here in Chicago, like Illinois, Elgin, where I've lived, like it really doesn't get nice until July. Like it's warmer, it's whatever, but like it really doesn't start getting hot until like July here. So
Yeah.
going in June, like I'm it's also just cheaper to go in June because it's already hot and travel season and everything. So trying to go to Universal and Disney. I'm trying to do all that. So it'd be fun.
Do the
You want to come
fucking
up
tour.
if you want to come up for the Universal Day,
I could do that.
something.
Yeah.
Try and do it.
Disney will kill
Wow.
me if I try and do that again.
No, I know. I think you'll have much more. Universal is just more, especially if we do park hopper shit. Like,
Yeah. Well, you can
like
get the pass that actually allows you to fucking do
go on
shit.
everything. Yeah. Well, and
Yeah.
two, like even if you don't do that pass, there's like a single rider for every ride. So like when
Yeah.
we went like in 2018 for New Year's 2018. So 2017 into 2018. And I went on, I think, Spider-Man and the Mummy, which are my two favorite rides there.
Oh
I went
yeah.
on those like 10 times.
Yeah. You can just spam them.
Yeah.
I
Because you
went
can
on the Mummy a bunch of times the last time I
oh,
was there.
the Mummy is the fucking best ride there, dude. It's so good.
Yeah.
That I mean, Spider-Man's awesome too. Like Spider-Man is still just such a fucking fun ride to go on.
Yeah. The Spider-Man one is pretty sick.
Like
Not
I
gonna
can't.
lie.
The Mummy has a little bit more of a thrill just because it's a roller coaster with like
Yeah.
dips and stuff. But
Yeah, the
uh,
backwards one is everyone's favorite. Yeah, it's
yeah,
yeah.
like literally, I would just get off the Mummy and I would just get back on the single rider line. And I'd be back on it. And same thing with Gringotts, which is like the Harry Potter ride there. Like I would just get on the single rider and just keep going on it. So I was like, my thing is like when you're at a theme park and you're paying for rides, you should go on as many rides as fucking possible.
Yeah.
You know,
That's the point.
like that. I'm not there for anything else. I'm not there to meet characters or for the
No.
parades. Some of the shows are cool. Like we saw the Indiana Jones show, which is
Yeah.
pretty awesome. Like I'll do that. But like for the most part, like I'm going to go on the rides. Like that's my thing.
Of
Uh,
course.
I don't care about meeting fucking Mickey Mouse or some shit. You know, I don't know.
No.
So
Fuck them. Fuck them. That's some sad, underpaid guy who probably doesn't even speak English. That's just walking
yeah,
around in a goofy costume all
yeah,
day.
he has to live out of his fucking truck because that's how poorly Disney pays their workers there.
Yeah.
So. Okay, well, this was at one point an NFL podcast. It's now become our own bullshit. But just to keep the season picks going, Jake,
Bro, I mean, we won a game.
yeah, we
It's
won
pretty
a
good.
we won a game that was pretty awesome,
Packers lost to fucking Tommy
dude.
DeVito,
9-8.
who's repped by fucking Rocky Balboa.
Yeah,
Like, it's
you mean
insane.
Al Capone?
It's Rocky Balboa.
Yeah,
That
he.
fucking outfit is like Rocky 4, I think.
Yeah, yeah, it's so good, dude. But yeah, dude, 9-8's on the table, man. We can run this shit. Maybe
Run
make
the
this
table. Yeah.
make week 18 Sunday Night Football, a
An
game
actual
for the
game with
playoffs.
implications
Dude, I told my
against the
roommate,
Packers. That
yeah,
would be a fucking huge game.
I told my roommate like it's setting up for us to be this year's or the Lions from last year where like they
Yeah.
get hot at the end,
And
you
can
know,
spoil the
and can spoil
yeah,
the Packers fun. So I'm really, really hoping that's
that
how
would be
this
good.
ends up being. But yeah, so with that said, week 15 picks, Broncos Lions.
Oh man. I kind of want to pick the Broncos. I don't know why. Just because I'm kind of think it would be hilarious if the Lions had a skid. And we ended up with the same fucking record. We both are at 9-8. That'd be
Yeah.
very funny.
You know what? I'll go with the Broncos too, just because like I don't know if they'll actually win, but I'm hoping for the
I
same
know.
thing as you.
Yeah, it'd just be fun.
Yeah,
It'd be so funny if the entire division ended up at 9-8. Can
yeah.
that even happen?
I don't know because we still have a couple division games left.
Well, we could split every single one.
Yeah,
Because so far we've already split with both the Lions and the Vikings. We lost to the Packers. If we win in the final week, we
mhm.
split with all 4 teams. We're like dead average in the division, and then they split with us. So it just depends on how else they split with everyone else. I don't even know if it actually mathematically can happen, but
Well,
that'd be pretty cool.
all four teams from the same division can make the playoffs, but I don't know about like 9-8. Like I don't know what the other schedules are and how many like
Yeah,
division games everybody else has, but it's
because I know that
possible.
the Packers are 1 ahead of us. I
Yeah,
believe
yeah, they're
they're
one
6 and
one
7.
win. Yeah, and we're 5-8.
The Lions, I think, are 9 and
4.
4,
Yep.
and the Vikings are what, like they have about 6 wins as well. I think
I
they're
think
around the same as the Packers.
well they beat
7 wins, maybe. I don't know.
yeah
We're all pretty close.
well because they beat the Raiders in that 3-0 game.
Yeah. Oh, my god.
Yeah, they are
What the
7-6.
fuck, man?
Yeah.
3-0.
Yeah.
Holy
So funny.
shit! Can you
I
imagine
was
having tickets to watch that game in person?
oh my god. Imagine paying money to watch that.
Fuck me.
Fucking literally like there's a chance that it could have been like 0-0 tie. Like you're better off
Was
just
it
saving the money.
0-0 and a half?
It
It
was
had
like
to have been, right?
it was 0-0 at the half, and I think it was 0-0 going to the fourth quarter. And
That's
then I think
fucking
they like
crazy.
I think Zerline
The Vikings squeaked out a fucking field goal.
yeah, some bullshit.
Oh my god.
I think it was it was the fourth quarter. I think it was like close to a last second. Nick Mullins came in, our favorite podcast host.
Oh yeah.
They benched Josh
Part-time
Dobbs,
podcast host, old-time shitty quarterback in the
shitty
NFL.
quarterback. Yeah. So
Also more successful than you have or ever will be as
yeah,
a shit quarterback in the NFL. He's
yeah.
terrible at his job and he's accomplished more than either of us ever will.
He was
Isn't that a fun thing to think about?
he's like Gardner Minshew light. Like he'll be frisky for a little bit.
For a little bit being a quarter and a half.
Yeah, well, when he's with the Shanahan 49ers too, that's
Yeah.
a big part of it. But yeah. All right. So Cowboys Bills.
Oh my god. It's gotta be the Cowboys. I think the
Yeah,
Bills are gonna be on road to 8-1 or 9-8. That's
yeah.
where they are right now.
I think they're the 11th seed or something ridiculous.
They're bad. I
Yeah.
don't know what their deal is with
They
them.
just beat the Chiefs, but that's because of the Chiefs.
The Chiefs are shit. Like that. What
Yeah.
the fuck was that?
I don't
And
know.
Mahomes is being such a baby.
Being a
Oh my.
bitch.
He was like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he like went up to like fucking they're they're the 11th seed right now.
It's
The
insane.
AFC.
So
Like
trash.
they're closer to the Patriots at the bottom than they are to the 1 seed with the
My
Ravens.
favorite
at
is
the
what
top.
Baltimore they're the 1 seed, right?
Yeah, they're 10-3.
And they're gonna fucking be out in the first round, probably.
Oh yeah.
Like, well, not the first round because of the 1 seed, they'll get a bye, but they'll be out immediately.
Yeah, they're gonna
'Cause-
lose to like whoever this year's like 2019 Titans.
Yeah, it'll be some 9-8 team that'll kick the shit out of them. You know.
Yeah. Which transition, Ravens Jags.
Where is it? Is this Jacksonville?
This
Or
is
it
this is like
Baltimore?
I think this is their first ever Sunday Night Football game
In Jacksonville.
in Jacksonville in the regular season.
Okay, I'm taking Jacksonville.
All right, I'm gonna go with the Ravens just to have a little bit of. I was taking the Cowboys before. I'll take the Ravens just to, have a little fun. But yeah, dude, I mean that'll be fun. That'll be a fun. I think
That'll be a
Trevor
good
Lawrence is
game.
healthy, so
Is that a night game? That's the Sunday night game you said?
that's Sunday Night Football.
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely watching that one.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
It'll be
Watch
exciting.
Lamar against fucking.
I love Lamar. He's
Well,
so
Lamar's
fun to
great.
watch.
Lamar's great. Until he shits the bed, literally. But
Yeah, it does happen. But I did see a stat recently that apparently Justin Fields is the second fastest quarterback in NFL history to reach 5,000 passing yards and 2,000 rushing yards.
oh shit,
And
behind
I imagine it's Lamar. I didn't see who it was, but it's got to be Lamar or Vic.
Well, it's either Lamar.
It's probably Lamar. It's probably Lamar.
There's an
but
outside chance that it could be Steve Young, but
It could be Steve Young as well, but I don't think it. I think it's probably Lamar Jackson.
yeah, I assume it's Lamar Jackson just because like his first 2 years were like I think his first year was like the year that he took over for Flacco, and then it was his
Yeah, well, he played a
MVP
little
year,
bit at the end. That was his rookie year, and then MVP was as a second-year player.
which is crazy. Like he doesn't get
Yeah.
that the MVP. Like I feel like it's shit on all the time, but
That
like,
was such a
fucking
fun
crazy.
MVP run. I love it.
Yeah, it was
That
it was
and the Cam
awesome,
Newton MVP are my two favorite MVP runs.
dude. Cam Newton was
I
on
just- Like, how can you not like a mobile quarterback? They're so
Yeah.
fucking exciting.
and like he plays running like they just Cam Newton was saying on Barstool because he's talking about Justin Fields, I think, where
Yeah.
he's like, like you got guys like Peyton Manning and Drew Brees who throw for 4,000. It's like that's not the only way to get yards, man. Like I'm getting 300 yards a game just doing 200 passing and 100 rushing. Like there's just different ways
no.
of doing it.
You're gaining yards and you're controlling the clock.
Yeah,
It's a different way of playing the game. Like you're controlling the ball and you're bleeding time off the clock by running it.
yeah. Like it's I don't know. As long as you're scoring, I don't understand like why it's such a bad thing to have. And it's
No.
like also too like Justin Fields has done it. I think he's done a really knock on wood. I think he's done a really good job of protecting himself when he's been running this year.
Oh yeah, except the refs, they don't give a fucking shit, and they won't
Oh no,
call
they don't
any.
care about him at all.
He gets late hit it to a ridiculous degree, and it does
Yeah.
not get called.
No, I think somebody did the math on like how many times he's not getting, he doesn't get the call. And so it's just a ridiculous number.
It's insane.
But all right, Eagles Seahawks.
I guess I'll take the Eagles. Fuck it.
I'll take him too. I think the Seahawks are dead in the water.
They seem to be dying a little bit.
I think Gino might be hurt too, but it still has playoff implications. So
Yeah.
Bucks Packers.
I gotta take the Buccaneers.
Yeah, I'll take the Bucks
You
too.
have to do it too.
Yeah, fuck them. I just really, I mean, like, I don't enjoy shitting on Jordan Love. I cherish it for one thing, but like, it is funny just to see like the media go back and forth on him.
Yeah.
Like they'll shit on Justin Fields all day, but like they're so ready to crown Jordan Love as the
They
next
just want to. Yeah,
Rodgers.
definitely.
Yeah, it's so funny. But
He's
yeah,
mad.
so
He's fine.
he's
The reality, he's okay. He's fine.
he's basically a rookie quarterback,
And
and
he's in his fourth fucking year. He's kind of a rookie, but he's kind of decent.
how old
Kind
is
of
this
shit.
motherfucker?
Old.
He's 25.
25?
So
Yeah, he's
yeah.
older than me.
He's an old rookie, but like, I don't know. It's whatever. Like, so what? You have a mid quarterback. Welcome to the rest of the fucking league.
Yeah. He's mid, guys.
So
Which, I mean, it's fine. The Packers have a good, just general culture there. So,
yeah, good
and
organization.
a win. Yeah.
So
They're run well.
well, they're run by the all of the owners. So
Yeah.
Packer stock owners.
The owners, yeah, they're definitely making the decisions.
Yeah. My boss has Packer stock. It's still one of the most unnerving
so
things I've seen.
funny.
Yeah.
Well,
But
I've got family. My fucking grandfather has it.
yeah, it's just a gift
a
he gives
fool.
somebody. It's got to be. I don't know. It's just like a joke gift at this point. I don't know. I can't really understand it. But all right, last week I went 3-2. You went 2-3. So we're starting to separate from each other a little bit. Knock on wood. I'm 34-36, and you're 31-39.
Okay.
So, still time though.
Cool.
Doesn't really
And
matter.
I don't care either way.
I know. It's just like
Win or lose, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, this is the first and last year we're gonna do picks.
Yeah, we have
So
no stakes. We literally have no stakes for any of it, so it doesn't matter.
No stakes, and like we basically like this is we still talk. This is just a podcast. We talk about whatever at this point,
Yeah.
So
We're not necessarily picking who we think's going to win. We're just picking who we want to win half the time.
Yeah.
Like that's not exactly an efficient way to go about.
No, that's not how you should go
doing
about like betting.
No.
So fucking yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's been just such a fucking fucked up year though too. It's like not been a fun NFL year at all.
It's been weird. Yeah, I don't.
Quarterbacks are bad.
Yeah, a lot of injuries. We've had a lot of injuries.
Yeah, Burrow being out still hurts my feelings.
That one's the biggest loss in my
Like
opinion.
the universe couldn't have protected my boy.
No.
Like I thought this was gonna be the Bengals' year, dude. Like you go to the Super Bowl that one year, you go to the AFC title game, and then it's like, all right, we're fucking going for it, And it was a snake bit year for them all year. But then like Burrow starts getting going, and the team starts to look like the Bengals again,
and then injured again.
Yeah, I've adopted them ostensively as my AFC team too, so it was like not a great year to really do that. But Jake Browning's been good. He's been all right for a backup.
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of my AFC team as well, but I also like the Ravens, honestly.
Yeah, you're a big Lamar guy.
Yeah, I really like Lamar, but I really like Joe Burrow as well. So
yeah,
I like that division. The rivalries are cool.
Yeah, that division has been the best in football for like 20 years.
Yeah,
even when the Browns are bad, like we're bad, like it's still just been a really fun division. Like they had Carson Palmer for a long time. They had Captain Fat Fuck. The Ravens have always been competitive. Like the Ravens, like people forget that they were like an expansion team, not expansion team.
Well,
they were the old.
They're the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah,
that's who they actually are. They're the fucking Cleveland Browns.
It's crazy how competitive and how good they've always been. They also haven't made the playoffs in a while though, too. Like they haven't made it for like 2 or 3 years.
Crazy.
Which is like a long time for them. And then like I still have this like weird respect and admiration for like Joe Flacco, which is funny.
That's
I liked him a
deranged.
lot. I liked him a lot his first few years and like when he was winning the Super Bowl and everything.
Watch one, dude. We've got a fucking game against Joe Burrow this week.
Joe
He's
Flacco.
got, oh, sorry, Jesus Christ. Why did I say Joe Burrow? Yes, Joe Flacco. But he's gonna fucking dice us up, man.
Yeah.
I'm
I don't know.
living in fear of that game. We have to
Yeah.
win.
Well, he's gonna do that
We have to win
bullshit.
every game.
He's gonna do that bullshit Joe Flacco thing where he like underthrows a receiver and gets a PI out of it. You know,
Yeah,
he was the one
yeah.
who popularized it. So
He's the king.
yeah. So, I mean, I'm interested to see where the season goes. I'm just happy that Justin Fields is doing well.
I know. I cannot believe we're gonna get the first overall pick again.
I know, dude. I just want to
It's
have
fucking
it like
crazy. Carolina fans must want to
yeah.
die.
The first year,
Like it's so bad.
the first year we don't have it, you know, like next year or whatever, like I'm gonna be so sad. Like I'm just gonna become
Yeah.
I'm gonna grow
We
so
might just keep
accustomed to it.
chaining it forever. We'll just trade the pick again to some
Just
other
keep
schlub
well,
team.
what they should do is like they should just keep trading it to some schlub team and then like package like their best player. So like
Steal their best players
yeah,
and then just
like take
trade the
Max
pick to a
Crosby or
schlub
somebody.
fucking team.
You know, just like
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
take Max Crosby or
Yeah.
something like that.
Oh
you
my god, dude, our defensive line will be badass.
Yeah.
If we
Yeah,
had
it's
Max
crazy.
Crosby and Montez Sweat.
Yeah. Oh my
He
God.
really turned this defensive line around. I was
Dude.
so skeptical, but it's crazy how good he's been.
Yeah, it's crazy how good your defensive line is when you have actual like good
One
players on
fucking
it.
guy.
Yeah. Well, they had the makings
I
of
mean, they had young talent, but I guess
Yeah.
he's the one that's enabling it to actually
Yeah.
work.
like Gervon Dexter, I thought was good for a
Yeah.
rookie, but he was just a rookie. He
He's had
still
some
is good,
impact
but
plays.
yeah.
Like he has a couple sacks.
Billings has been great, but he's more of a run guy than anything, like a run
Yeah.
stopper. Like he's
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 a
like
big plug.
he's our Eddie Goldman, you know.
Pretty much, yeah.
You know, but it's nice to have like a guy who has like the talent to be a star on your team, and he really
Yeah.
cares. He seems to it was really weird when he first got here, but now it seems like the team really likes him. He got up when Mooney got fucking decked the other day, and he was, you know, he was about to fight for him. Like it's been cool to see.
Yeah, he
still,
seems to have actually like bought in and like
still don't
being on the
really
team.
want Flus to stay back, but it's just like seems
I
like
don't. They're probably gonna keep Flus, but I don't know what the fuck if they're gonna get rid of Gitsy.
they need
They
to.
gotta. He's really bad.
Well, I
But
think
who the fuck would they replace him with?
I don't know.
Janako? Do you just promote him? What
Maybe
the fuck are we doing here?
I don't know. I feel like
we should have fired Getsy already, but I don't know.
I feel like Flus had a yeah, well, he had like a quote a couple weeks ago that was like, yeah, we looked at like the game, maybe it was after the Vikings game where he's like, yeah, we probably shouldn't be doing that. I mean, he always has this, it's the same, he has the same quality that like Joe Biden has when he says stuff like, yeah, we'll look into it, or like, you know, you want to see that number come up. It's like, bro, you're the one in charge, you know?
Yeah.
Like he's got that same effect, but he said something about like, yeah, we're gonna look at the game calling, you know, which like it was cool. Like I feel like they did try to go downfield a lot more in the last game. That like 4th and 13 touchdown was epic. They were not gonna go for it. Like they were just trying to get like a delay of game, but like he got like that was a Rodgers asshole play right there. Where like
oh yeah, no, that 4th and 13 is
awesome.
Best play of his career.
Oh my god. Dude,
that is his currently most iconic play. That was such a Rodgers fucking asshole play,
dude.
Which I love. Dude, I want to have Rodgers asshole plays. Yeah. That motherfucker, I get it. Like, he's a piece of shit. He sucks. But if he was your quarterback, you'd fucking love that guy so fucking much.
Oh, I loved it, dude. Because I remember, I think like, I don't remember which Packers game it was, but it was when Rodgers was still there, where he had like, he tried to call him off sides and he thought he had a free play, which I think he fucking did. But
he
like,
did,
they
and they didn't give it. They didn't give it to him. That was a game against the Packers, yeah.
Yeah, and he threw a pick, but like, you want to see that, and it finally fucking worked, dude. Against the division rival too, against the fucking Lions.
Against the fucking Lions, currently the best team in the division.
Yeah, you know, and a team that people
fucked their day up
could be Super Bowl contending. So, yeah, fuck their day up, real good. So, try not to get too hyped. I'm just happy to see Justin doing well. Yeah, man, I think we're at the end of this one here. Thanks for. I mean, it feels like a good place to stop, but thanks for listening to CTE Town. You can follow or go check out the links in the description. We'll see you guys next week. We hopefully we'll be back on more of a normal recording schedule. It's just been
Yeah.
hectic, and I also don't really care that much. We kind of just do it for fun, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. We're not doing it for anyone. That's
No,
actually there's no one listening to this.
there's no one listening
No
to
one
this.
makes it this far. No
There's
one
no
makes it this
there's
far.
yeah, there's no money being involved, trading hands here. It's just two dudes hanging out talking the shit. So thanks for listening. We will see you next week if you have made it this far. So yeah, bye.